staple food on the Falklands is lamb, known locally as 365. The sheep are allowed to just roam wild on this beautiful rugged landscape. I'm off to see the Phillips family who've been farming these sheep for generations. Paul, tell me, how does Falklands lamb differ from European lamb?
Our sheep are just very much ranch style produced, so they're not force fed or anything like that. Well, it's just natural grazing.
So are they allowed to wander off where they like?
Certainly, like one sheep to 5-6 acres.
Is it really
acres,
that much?
Yeah.
Some people in the UK might say that because lamb's over a year old, especially European lamb, it becomes tougher, takes on a different flavour. Does that happen with your lamb?
No, I still think it's a very quality, tender product. I'd say it's leaner, and I would say it's certainly not tough now.
Why do they call it 365?
365, I think the main reason was in the past we've had employees on the farm being given a sheep a week as part of their payment package.
As part of their salary?
Yeah.
Someone tells me that you're a pretty good shearer.
Possibly, I'm okay.
In a day then, what's the most you've
ever shorn?
Yeah.
521.
520 in one day?
Yep.
My goodness.
That was in Cumbria.
In Cumbria?
Yes.
Islanders know this meat very well, so I'd like to see if I can do something a little different with it. I've come to meet Matt Clark, the chef at the Malvina House Hotel, to get the inside line on this special lamb.
Falklands lamb's wonderful. I find it much tastier than the English lamb, the Welsh lamb even, dare I say it. It's all reared here on the local tussock grass.
So when it was first presented to you as a whole carcass, what was it like?
Oh, it's a joy. I think in England now we don't get to prepare whole carcasses. You know, everything comes in ready butchered. It's got a wonderful layer of fat, but it's not as fat as the lamb we get back in the UK. So it is fairly lean. The price of it is considerably less in the UK.
I popped down to the supermarket earlier and I saw that the lamb, the price comparison with that of vegetables is phenomenal.
And I mean, I think I saw a pineapple recently, about £12 for a pineapple. It's a pound of tomato, a couple of pounds for an avocado.
So what sort of dishes do you cook with the lamb?
I've got some on the go now in the kitchen, so why don't we go and have a look?
I'd love to.
Sounds good. Right,
oh, there it is.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Look how lean this is. This is great.
There's leg.
Yep, so from that we butcher in-house. Yep. We've got a nice leg here, for which we do ready for roast, for carveries.
Yep.
And we also have here the rack of lamb. And tonight we're actually using it as a special combination dish, which we'll cook up for you, I think. I'm going to season it up and put a herb crust on it.
So what's this here, Matt?
Okay, this is bacon and this is a ragu, so we like to utilise the whole lamb. We've done this with some neck fillet and also some lamb shank.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Yeah, very, very rich. We're in our winter now, so it's with bacon, shallots, and we've just gone down with some jus made from the bones.
Wow, lovely colour.
All right, let's dish this one up then, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, so we've just got some of the ragu on the bottom. Followed by some lovely local curly kale. Simple potato roesti on top of there. Layer 3 over the top. Rosemary and garlic confit. And red currants, just for a bit of acidity. Jus that's been cooking for a couple of days. And that's our Falkland Island lamb tasting plate this evening.
Look at that, looks fantastic. Feeling more knowledgeable on what Falkland lamb is all about, I've got a few ideas that could complement this local speciality. This is a great dish. This is my Falkland Islands winter lamb hot pot. That's my mum's recipe, but I've changed it slightly. Now in these trays here, I've got some neck chops. On top of there, I'm going to put some onions. Just put the onions on top like that. A little bit of celery goes on top as well. Then I've got a little bit of leek. Again, just to bring out the flavour. Bear in mind, this is going to cook down, way down, so all the flavour will come out as vegetables. Any root vegetables will do, parsnips, turnips, whatever you like, but a little bit of swede on top of there as well. So you're really packing the tray up. Now, a bit of a twist here. We've got some pearl barley. Now this will thicken the dish, but also give the stew and the juices almost like a meaty texture. I would say no more than probably about 50, 75 grams. A little bit of black pudding. We are going to put a stock in there with a little bit of pepper, but the black pudding gives the hot pot a really nice spicy edge. Now you don't want to go mad, but just a little bit just helps to sauce along nicely. There's salt and pepper. Now back to the pan. A little bit of fat in there from where we browned the neck chops earlier. What I'm going to do is add a little touch of tomato paste to that. And it goes. The good thing about this dish is nothing gets wasted. Now a little touch of flour. We don't want to go too mad. And we're making a roux, so we're just going to stir that around, take up all that juice, and let it brown slightly. Look at that. To that, I'm going to add some stock. In that goes. But this will give the whole thing a really nice flavour. The sauce is ready. Look here. All that beautiful flavour's in there. Look at this. On top of the hot pot. All we need now, potatoes to go on top. In the oven for about an hour and a half. Take off the foil, butter the potatoes, crisp them up. Hey presto. I just hope they like it later. I hope this is the right place. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Phil.
Excellent. Sheila.
I've got a bit of a surprise for you. Oh, look at this. What an amazing spread. I just hope that they like what I've got here. Look at that.
Right, Sam, what do you think?
I am starving. Well, there's still going on in there, but I've got a busy day tomorrow and I'm knackered, so I need to get to bed.